Saddam Hussein's ascent to power and his domination of Iraq's political landscape shaped not only the trajectory of the nation, but also much of Middle Eastern geopolitics in the late 20th century. His rise began in the Baath Party, where he proved himself a skilled strategist with an unmatched ruthlessness for eliminating rivals. By 1979, Hussein had maneuvered into absolute control, assuming the presidency and consolidating his rule through fear and violence. The significance of Hussein's rise lies in the system he built, a totalitarian state sustained by oil wealth, secret police, and an all-pervasive cult of personality. He presented himself as the embodiment of Arab nationalism and Iraqi strength, while ensuring that dissent was crushed before it could gain momentum. This context is vital for understanding Iraq's later conflicts with the West and the devastation that followed. Two stark examples reveal the nature of his rule. First, the Al-Anfal campaign of the late 1980s targeted Kurdish populations in northern Iraq, employing mass killings and chemical weapons that shocked the world and demonstrated Hussein's willingness to annihilate perceived internal enemies. Second, his 1990 invasion of Kuwait exposed both his territorial ambitions and his disregard for international law, an act that directly triggered Operation Desert Storm. Some analysts argue that Hussein's regime initially delivered a measure of stability, uniting Iraq's diverse religious and ethnic groups under a strong central authority. They point to improved infrastructure, literacy campaigns, and oil-financed modernization during the early years. But this stability came at the price of systemic repression, widespread human rights abuses, and a suffocating political environment where fear dictated daily life. Controversy surrounds the degree to which Hussein's rise was abetted by foreign powers. During the Iran-Iraq War of the 1980s, Western nations, including the United States, provided varying levels of diplomatic and material support to Hussein, viewing him as a counterbalance to revolutionary Iran. This complicity underscores the murky realities of Cold War-era geopolitics and raises uncomfortable questions about how much outside backing prolonged his rule. Understanding Saddam Hussein's ascent and the authoritarian system he created is crucial to grasping Iraq's later crises. His brutal dictatorship laid the foundation for the Gulf War, the decade of sanctions that followed, and ultimately the US-led invasion in 2003. It also highlights the destructive potential of regimes built on oil wealth, paranoia, and absolute power, where one man's ambitions can destabilize an entire region and reverberate across the globe.